Now a give. Akers running left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Akers. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Love. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordan Love. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of... yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Jones running left. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll roll him out right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Watson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught in the end zone. The Chargers touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
1st down, Love to pass. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Love. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get rid of those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
First down, going to the air with Love. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Love now to pass on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. On play action, Love to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second and 12, Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Shot couldn't connect. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. They'll go again here with Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down and 4, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
He'll buy some time right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Being chased out left. Here's a diving catch right side. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chargers 10. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 27. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 48 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love now. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up on Mike Hughes. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown, Chargers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now left side on the swing pass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going right back to Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Now parking for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try the left side. Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The 4th down. They felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
At the 17-yard line.
Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Watson. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Watson to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll try the left side. Akers. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 17.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. One last throw here for Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Las Vegas, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.